All right, people, I got a new plan here for low, but I also got to talk about LVS update and the BA update, okay? So first we're going to talk about low, the low plan, and then we're going to go over LVS and BA. Okay, so we're going to be talking about low, LVS, and BA. Okay, so low is set up to test 85 to 88. I really like this, okay, especially on confirmation, okay? This is just like Home Depot, except it's just started to really move. This move here is kind of like another signal. Okay, they're going to need it to relax, or we're going to start moving soon. This is a more longer term plan, something that you may hold for a couple of weeks. Okay, well, again, we'll see. But I'm going to talk about the options. So low is set up to test 85 to 88. So there's great gains to be made. The November 1780 or 82.5 calls could be used. I prefer the 80 calls, and we're going to talk about this. I'm going to show you why, okay, people? At the end of the video, we're going to be talking about the options for all the stocks, okay? We're going to go over that. So I will explain inside the video the confirmation area and what I'm looking for. All right, so this is the thing, people. We're going to want to see low break above 81.30, okay? On some reasonable volume, okay? And if we get some good action volume, and let me tell you, all right, actually, what I want to do is go over two scenarios. For example, if low can break above 81 on some good action volume of something like 700K, that would be a good entry point right from the 81 with these options, okay? Now, if we don't get the volume, we'll look for the volume coming in at 81, above 81.30. Something like between 500K to 700K. And if the volume doesn't come in then we'll look for the break above 81.5. That's going to be the range between 81 to 81.5. It's really, this isn't a stock that really moves a lot in a day. You're looking at about a dollar a half a day. But there's the confirmation range between 81 to 81.5. So listen carefully to what I explained inside the video, people. But I like this LVO low. Low and Home Depot are two stocks. I mean, of course, Home Depot has breaking out, but low, it looks like it's actually trying to, it could do really good. It could actually can even do better. I mean, if you're going in with the in the money calls for this, and this goes to 85, you're going to make a lot of money on those options. Okay, I think even more than you could on the Home Depot ones. We'll see, anyways. But both are hot stocks, I think. But low has really just begun, and I think if today it was stronger than Home Depot. It had stronger action, which was very interesting. And I was looking at this too. So let's go take a look at LVS update. All right, so here we're going to talk about LVS. So LVS is set up to test 68 from here, okay? The October 2065 calls could be used, and I will explain inside the video why I chose to wait for confirmation. Okay, the thing about this stock opened up it opened up lower today, and it showed power, and it showed a lot of power. Consider there was really bad news happening about what happened in Las Vegas. This is very, very strange action, but also because it's so bullish against such negativity, both again LVS and Win are the kind of setups, but LVS seems to be stronger than WYNN. Of course, my WYNN plan still stands. You have to go look. You're gonna have to go review that. Nothing has changed for that. But why I decided to wait was this is a very bullish type of candle. It's a bullish type of setup, and I think that if they can take out these highs, that'll be a very strong signal. We have the volume. They should be able to take out the high. Now, a lot of times, LVS has looked good only to back down. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it could happen. We might get the back up down, but I think that if we can take out those highs, even if we take out 65.5, it looks strong as it's trying to break 65.5. That will be when you want to go into those options. All right, people. So make sure you pay attention to what I explained. That's my update for LVS. Theoretically, people could have went into this already and they're already in, but I decided there's two ways to enter. Either a person, again, these options can make a lot of money. This does require a bit of a holding period because this does not make. I mean, this was a pretty good move you made it, but I don't expect that this goes to 68 in one day. It could take a few, 3 to 5 days to do so through the confirmation. Of course, the key is I believe it has to really break that high. I really like this above 65.50. That this should be able to hit 68 when we confirm those numbers. All right, people. So I wanted to make an update on BA. I think BA it looks good. It's set up to test 270 to 75. All right. The October 20 260 calls could be used. These are a really good one. You want to now. This is really close to confirmation. The thing was, it was very strange the way they did things. But you know what? You can see that it's holding strong. Okay. It's consolidated well. Again, this stock is a stock that moves even when it's overbought, and we're in a buy zone, people. And all we need is some power. Now, I'm going to look for the power. We look strong. I mean, simply, we get above 256.25. That looks good. You want to see some sort of strength come in. Honestly, the entry is between 256.25 to 256 and a half. Okay, to even 257. Some sort of strength that looks good. Some sort of stability in above 256.25 to 256 and a half. I mean, this is a go. Now let's go take a look at the options for all the stocks, people. First, we'll start with low. All right, people. So here we are. Yahoo Finance, a low close at 80.79, up 85 cents. This is November 17 calls here. All right, so look at here. So first, we'll look at the 80 calls. You can see these trade very well. They do tighten the spreads. This is not the I was watching these. This does tighten. But what's interesting here is you can see that there's a lot of interest in these 8,000 contracts for the 80 calls. Okay, now you could use the 82 and a half calls. Don't forget, this is not a fast moving stock, right? And again, being in the money with this, you'll make a lot of these options. Let's say, for example, they're really close to confirmation. You're looking at probably $260 per contract, 280. So I would prefer, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to reference the 80s. That's what I would go with, the 80 calls. Go with less calls. For example, instead of buying more, you buy less if that's the case, because if you want to go with cheaper options. I'd go with the more expensive options in this case because there's more money to be made. You're right in the money, especially on confirmation, and this stock has a good chance to go to 85. It's even 88. Of course, you want to take profits along the way and hold runners, but I think it's going to be a good stock, and there's some people who really want to hold this to make some big money. They're definitely very bullish charts. Only positive things in that. All right, so here we have LVS. It closed at 64.97. It made an 81-cent move. It actually went higher before popping back, but that's okay. Again, I'm looking for confirmation on this one still. It did confirm, but it did so very late. I decided that this kind of candle needs to confirm, so I decided to buy the power of this. So I like this on confirmation. Okay, I just know that's the way these casino stocks are kind of funny like that. Now, the interesting thing is, again, you can see the open interest is really good over here. There wasn't as much trading today in this. Now, again, they're still very inexpensive. They closed around $1.08. They had about a high of $1.30. I think this will confirm based on my situation. You're looking at about $1.40, $140 per option. Okay, $140, $150 per option. But this is something that should be easily double, even do 150% gains for LVS on confirmation. Let's go take a look at BA. All right, so here we're at the Yahoo Finance, and BA is at close at 255.99. No, a little bit shy of my confirmation, which was really supposed to be 256.25, but it did so everything late. Okay, so tomorrow looks very good. So you want to pay attention to BA. BA is something that can confirm pretty much. So pay attention. There's a lot happening. Again, here are the 260 calls, and these are the ones. Oops, sorry, this is the wrong option. All right, so here's BA, and it closed at 255.99. I got the October 20 calls up here. Let's take a look at them. So we're going to take a look at the 260s. You can see there's a lot of open interest in these. Look at this, 9,606. Not a lot of trading, very tight spreads though. They get tighter than this. These are the sweet spot options for BA. I mean, this one can go up a lot. And as you can see, a lot of open interest right at the 260. So confirmation already looks like they're confirming this sort of action after hours. But again, you want to see how it all plays out during the day. All right, people, welcome to Power Target Trades, the place where I post a lot of great detailed plans. People, you want to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed to. Again, you can see my banner has important information, so make sure you read what it says. It tells you everything. And also, you want to check out my creative playlist. So if you haven't subscribed, you can do that so manually, but I'm going to show you an easy way to do so right inside the video. Let's see what I say. All right, people, now that we just finished watching that great detailed video, don't forget to look at my banner. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out my creative playlist.
Make sure you study before taking action on power target trades. Every plan that I make has great detailed instructions. And I put my heart and soul in it because I want my subscribers and followers to make great money in the markets. But you have to study, people. Now let me show you a way to subscribe. Let's see a picture of me around here in a circle format. Simply click on it and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Don't forget, people, at the end of the video to like the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like